You're ready.
Alright, so we're doing a deck profile on Blue Eyes. My buddy wanted to do one, so here we go.
Alright. First things first, we got the 3 Blue Eyes White Dragons. Generic, 3,000 beaters. Pretty good cards. Next, we got the Blue Eyes Alternative White Dragons. The way you get these out, you gotta reveal one of the Blue Eyes to be able to special summon him. And his effect, another effect is you can target a monster on the field and destroy it. But he can't attack the turn that he does it. Next we got Dragon Spirit of White. Effect of this monster, whenever it's normal or special summon, you could banish 1 spell or trap. And then the secondary effect is if your opponent controls monsters, you could tribute it to special summon the Blue Eyes White Dragon from your hand. Next up we got Whitestone of Ancients. These are dragon tuners. Effects of these, whenever it's sent to the graveyard, you could special summon a Blue Eyes monster at the end of the turn. And also you can banish this card from the graveyard to target 1 Blue Eyes card in your grave and add it to your hand. You can only use one of these effects once per turn. Next up we got Maiden with Eyes of Blue. She's pretty much one of your main tuners. She's a spellcaster tuner. Her effect is that she's targeted for an attack, you can negate the attack, switch her to defense position, switch her position, and special summon a Blue Eyes from the hand, deck, or grave. Those are Blue Eyes White Dragons, not Blue Eyes cards, Blue Eyes White Dragons. And another effect, if she's targeted for card effects, she can special summon a Blue Eyes White Dragon from the hand, deck, or grave. You can only use one of the effects of those once per turn. Next up we got Sage with Eyes of Blue. Effect of her, whenever she is normal summoned, you can add one level 1 light tuner monster from your deck to your hand. Secondary effect, you can send her to the grave to target 1 effect monster that you control. Send it to the grave to special summon the Blue Eyes from the deck. Stuff we got Master with Eyes of Blue, another tuner. Yay, tuners! His effect is whenever he is normal summon, you can target 1 light tuner monster from your graveyard and add it to your hand. Secondary effect is while it's in the graveyard, you can target 1 effect monster that you control, shuffle him back into the deck, tribute the monster, special summon a Blue Eyes monster from the graveyard, other than the monster that was sent to the graveyard. Again, Protector with Eyes of Blue. He's got 2 effects. He's another tuner. Woohoo tuners. Effect of him, whenever he's normal summon, you could special summon another level 1 light tuner monster from your hand. Secondary effect is you could target 1 other effect monster you control and special summon 1 Blue Eyes monster from your hand. And last but not least, we got Blue Eyes Chaos Max Dragon. Could be special summoned of 2 ways with 2 different ritual cards. One of them being Advanced Ritual Arts, which you'll see later on, and the second one is Chaos Form. His effect is that he cannot be targeted by your opponent's card effects. And another effect is if he does attack a defense position monster, does double piercing battle damage. And that's it on the monsters. We got 3 most important spell cards you could probably have in this deck. Return of the Dragon Lords. Costs way too much money, don't even know why, just way too much money. Effects of these, effective is target 1 level 7 or 8 dragon type monster in your graveyard, special summon it. Secondary effect is if your dragon type monster would be destroyed by card effect or by battle, you could banish this card from the graveyard and pretty much save your dragons. So say they dark hole you, save one of your dragons. So we got Melody of the Awakening Dragons. This card is pretty good. It helps you get out the alternative and the blue eyes, so that way you can special summon the alternative faster. So that is, you send one card to the graveyard to pull 2 monsters, well, up to 2, with 3,000 or more attack and 2,500 or more defense from your deck to your hand. Basically it. Another spell card, Silver's Cry. It's basically like Return of the Dragon Lords, except that you can only target one normal dragon type monster in your grave. Downside effect, you can only activate one of these once per turn. Also, you can't banish it to save your monsters. I have it at 1. Pretty good. Third, Dragon Shrine. This card, Dragon Shrine. You can send 1 dragon type monster from your deck to your grave. If it's a normal dragon type, you can send another dragon type monster from your deck to the grave. So like say you want to send the blue eyes. You can send the blue eyes and then effect to also send the White Son of Ancients. You always want the White Son of Ancients in the grave because that's what they're there for, and that's the best part of them. Next up, Twin Twisters. Everybody should know this card. It's a pretty generic card. Just send 1 card from your hand to the grave, target 2 spell card, spell or trap cards on the field, destroy them. Dark Hole. Dark Hole. Everything knows Dark Hole. Destroy all monsters on the field. Your monsters, their monsters. That's where Return of the Dragon Lords comes in. You can save your monster. Dragon Ravine. It's an optional card. You don't have to put it in. It helps. It's got 2 effects on it. Once per turn, you could send 1 card from your hand to the grave to activate one of these effects. One of them is add 1 level 4 or lower Dragonuity monster from your deck to your hand, which you don't want to do that because you're not running that. Second one is the most important one. You want to send 1 dragon type monster from your deck to the grave. That's where you want to send the White Stone of Ancients. So now you can get the effect off, and at the end phase, special summon Blue Eyes. 1 for 1, another optional card. You don't really have to run it. It's okay. Send 1 monster from your hand to the graveyard. Special summon 1 level 1 monster from your deck. It doesn't really do much for any of the other tuners because of the fact that they don't have anything whenever they're special summoned. But get the good ones in the grave. That's pretty much it. Forbidden Chalice, another optional card. Target 1 face-up monster on the field. Its effects are negated, and it gains 400 attack until the end phase. Till the end of the turn. That's really it. That's card I told you about earlier. Advanced Ritual Arts. Card right there. You can special summon 1 Chaos monster from your hand by sending 1 normal monster to the grave. Chaos form, you banish the one from the graveyard. I like this one better because you get your Blue Eyes in the grave and still have a chance to bring it back. Polymerization. Polymerization helps you fusion summon, which you'll see fusion monsters here in a little bit. Pretty much you send the monsters that you need to the graveyard and special summon the fusion monster from your extra deck. Simple. Cards that everybody loves. Yeah, Monster Reborn. It's back. It's off the ban list. Yes. You target 1 monster in any player's graveyard and special summon it. Your opponent's graveyard, your graveyard. If they have a higher monster that you want that has a whole lot of effects that was annoying you, so you want to annoy them with it, special summon it on your side of the field. Awesome. Ancient Rules. Special summon 1 level 5 or higher normal monster from your hand. That will be the Blue Eyes White Dragon and or the Dragon Spirit of White. Those. The Dragon Spirit of White, didn't know, I didn't tell you, I forgot about it. It's also considered a normal monster while it's in your hand or graveyard. Remember that? It comes in handy later. Trade-in. Another optional card. You discard one level 8 monster, draw 2 cards. Send the Blue Eyes, send the Dragon Spirit of White, send the alternative to the grave, draw 2 cards. It's just a +2, that's really all it is. Another optional card, Foolish Burial. Send 1 monster from your deck to the grave. That's where you could get your White Stone of Ancients to the grave. That's what you want. You want that Stone of Ancients in the grave, unless you got other things that you want to put in the grave that makes it seem like it's okay. So, that's it on spells. Alright. Trap cards. All trap cards that you put in the deck are pretty much, you could do whatever. They're not really important. Spells and monsters, they're really your important things because none of these cards really help you except for really one that you'll see here in a minute. Venus Chain, target 1 effect monster. It has to be an effect monster. Everybody thinks, oh hey, you can target just 1 monster. No, effect monsters. Target 1 effect monster, effects are negated, and it cannot declare an attack, but it can change its battle position. Yay. But you just ruined somebody's plan that wants to be like, hey, we're going to use this effect. Nah, Venus Chain, you can't do it. My bad. Black Horn of Heaven. Again, optional, you don't really have to use it, but when your opponent special summons exactly 1 monster, negate the summon and destroy it. So they go to special summon a high powerful monster, you don't want it on the field, there goes that bad boy right there, get rid of it. Call the Haunted. That's one where you can special summon your monsters from the graveyard. So like, you got your Blue Eyes in the grave, have no way of getting it out right now, call the Haunted, get it out. Alright. It's got to go into face up attack position, so whatever you get, better hope it's worth it. Next up, Waboku. Generic card, everybody should know Waboku from the very first Yu-Gi-Oh! And you take no battle damage, and your monsters cannot be destroyed by battle. Card effects, on the other hand, sorry about your bad luck. Threatening Roar, your opponent cannot declare an attack. That doesn't mean the monsters, it's not affecting the monsters in any way, remember that. It's your opponent. The opponent himself cannot declare an attack, so there goes that battle phase. We've got 3 Mirror Forces, Storming Mirror Force, Mirror Force itself, and Drowning Mirror Force. Again, optional cards. Drowning, they go to declare direct attacks, send them all back to the deck. Mirror Force, they go to declare an attack, destroy all attack position monsters. All of these are all attack position monsters, so remember that. Storming, all attack position monsters, send them all back to the hand. Yay. Woohoo. That's it on traps. Yay. Alright guys, this is extra deck monsters. Third Wing, Synchro Dragon, really don't even need it in the deck, I just have it in there just in case somebody wants to get rid of my extra deck monsters. That's one that they seem like could be a bad one to get rid of, so there we go. Its effects, don't really know the effects, I just have it in there, but I believe it's level 7. Can't even really get it out, it's just like I said, they send it to the grave. That's, I mean, you can special summon it with everything else, yeah. Effect of it, I do believe, is if effect would be activated, I believe it's a monster effect, you can negate the effect. I believe that's basically it. Tyrant Red Dragon Archfiend. This is a pretty good one. I like his effects a lot because they're awesome. Whenever it is, you need 2 tuners and level 8, so level 10 to special summon it. The effects of it, I believe, is main phase 1. You could destroy all other cards on the field. That means your cards, your opponent's cards, everything. Gone. He can attack, but no other monsters can attack. Secondary effect is pretty much useless because why would you even need the secondary effect whenever the first effect is everything's gone? Secondary effect is if your opponent activates a spell or a trap card during battle phase, you can negate it and it gains 500 extra attack. Again, don't even know why they need that effect because, again, everything is gone. Alright. Next up, Hot Red Dragon Archfiend King Calamity. So, monster I added into the deck because of the fact that, thought it would be good. Haven't pulled it yet, but it's still pretty good. Need 2 tuners plus Tyrant Red Dragon Archfiend. Or a level 10 Dark monster, which is what Tyrant Red Dragon Archfiend is. Its effects are, you can activate this effect and everything. No effects can be activated, and your opponent cannot activate any effects in response to this card's activation. If he is destroyed, you can special summon 1 level 8 or lower Dark Synchro monster or Dark monster from your graveyard. Again, once you get him on field, don't really know why you would need any extra effects, because, yeah. Step. Blue Eye Spirit Dragon, level 9 Synchro monster. Requires one tuner, 1 normal or regular level 8 monster, yay. Or 2 level 4s, or anything that requires 8. Alright, effects of it is, need a player to special summon 2 or more monsters at the same time. Secondary effect is that if your opponent will activate something in the graveyard, you can negate it, and then at the end phase, or anytime, you could tag out to special summon that guy, Zero Eye Silver's Dragon. Until the end of the next phase, which would be whoever is next player. None of your dragons can be targeted or destroyed by card effects. And then during each standby phase, you can special summon a normal dragon type monster from your graveyard. Here's your fusion monsters, 5-headed dragon, added in there just because, don't even know. Really, you hardly ever get it out, but cannot be destroyed by monsters that are dark, earth, water, fire, wind. First of the dragon, everybody's annoyance in the duel because nobody likes it. Is unaffected by monster effects and can only be destroyed by normal monsters. Yay. We got Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon, 3 Blue Eyes. Neo Blue Eyes, 3 Blue Eyes as well. Effect of it, if it's the only Blue Eyes monster on the field, after battle damage, you can use the effect, send one of your Blue Eyes from the extra deck to the grave. It can make a secondary attack. You can do that twice per turn. Blue Eyes Twin Burst Dragon, 2 Blue Eyes monsters. Don't even need polymerization. You can just contact fuse. Effect of it is that it can make 2 attacks. And also, if it doesn't destroy an opponent's monster by battle, then it banishes it. And that's it on Blue Eyes, guys. Woohoo.